Hey everybody, it's David. It's Monday. How you doing today, Kim?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing, Dave?
Good. I'm David Zink along with Kim Pearsall here to mind your business for a Monday for the pressenterprisepe.com and the Business Press. What do we got on the slate for today, Kim?
Well, it's a pretty busy business day, actually. HP's CEO has resigned and Skype is offering an IPO. Locally, we've got a couple stories. One, Homes, looking at the luxury Corona community that was selling homes for about $1 million 5 years ago. Not so much anymore, but we'll have more information on that. Also, water. Heckman Corp announces their second quarter results, and that's the Palm Desert-based company that has invested in a water bottling company and also in water pipelining. So first of all,
We've got Homes, Luxury Coronas. Now, this place, isn't it Ryland Homes?
correct. Ryland Homes is building a new portion of the Retreat. So the Retreat opened about 5 years ago in Corona, and at that point in time, they were selling, I think, $1 million tract homes. These homes had views, etc. And now they're building a new community, and the homes are starting at about $400,000, which is still pretty pricey for this economy. But comparing it to what they were being sold for about 5 years ago, yeah, that's a significant drop.
Now, the size of the home, did they give any detail of that? Has it become a smaller home or is it just cheaper?
There might be more details in Leslie's story. My colleague Leslie Berkman is working on this one for tomorrow. But what we know is that there's still this scenic community around it, and analysts are saying that Ryland Homes can probably find a market for their 77 MoveUp Homes, while perhaps other new developments are concentrating on these new houses for first-time home buyers. So something that's a little scaled back. They're thinking that Ryland Homes has this niche where they could potentially offer these homes for this price and find buyers at this point in time because of the amenities of what the Retreat offers, etc.
I'll wait to see. I'll wait to see when that happens. I can't imagine anybody wanting to buy a $450,000 house, whatever.
Well, like they're talking about a move-up home, so folks who are maybe on the fence about expanding what they currently have could be an opportunity.
A little bit slow probably for a while, but I'm sure they'll sell them at the end of the day. They'll sell them. Corona's right on the edge of Orange County, and you get the same crowd. I mean, that's what West Corona is, pretty much the edge of Orange County. So you'll get the same people buying those homes. Here we go. And then next we have Heckman. We talked about them on Thursday, I believe.
Correct, yeah, because Thursday was second quarter financial filings day. Today, Heckman Corp released their second quarter results, and they were saying that they lost about $13 million in the second quarter. That was largely attributed to some of their expenses related to pipelines that they're installing in the Shane, I think it's Haynesville Shale area. And this is for natural gas pipeline purposes. So where they're mining natural gas, they need some way to dispose of and clean the water that's resulting from those operations. And so Heckman Corp has come in and said, hey, we'll dispose of that water for you. And so they're putting these pipeline operations in, and it's pretty costly. So they said that was part of the expenses and reason for their losses in the second quarter. They also attributed some of the losses to their China water and drinks purchase that they made a few years ago. And so they've had a few challenges with that one. I think they originally thought that they would go in and it would be immediately profitable and they would make money, but they've had some issues in terms of dealing with the prior management of China Water and Beverages, and so they've been going through that whole process. But yeah, they still have China Water and Beverages, so they are still a water bottling company in China. They just recently signed an agreement with Icelandic Glacier, which is a water bottling company as well, and they're also doing some of these pipelines still. So granted, they had a net loss, but they did report about $1.6 million in second quarter revenue compared with $8.3 million for the same time a year ago.
Well, that seems like the things that they're getting into seems like things that could eventually become quite profitable for them. I mean, China's a huge market, and if this thing tends to pan out for cleaning, it's basically cleaning water from what you said, shale?
Natural gas
or
mining.
Natural gas mining, yeah. So, I mean, I have a feeling that'll probably work out in the end somehow.
That's certainly what they're hoping. So we'll see.
So that's all we got today?
That's all we've got.
That's a very slow Monday.
It is not a slow Monday,
Dave. I will tell it is. Well, you're busy.
No, but considering all of our other business news stories, granted it's national news stories, but we have a lot of information in
That's
tomorrow's
very
edition.
true. And then Skype is going to be an IPO here pretty
Correct.
soon. They're filing for an IPO, and we already talked about the HP thing real briefly. But, well, for Kim Pearsall, I'm David Zink, reminding you to mind your business. It is Monday, and we're out of here, but we will see you again tomorrow.